Hey, today we're going to talk about what kind of items to take on a track day in case it's your first time, because let's be honest, everyone was shitting bricks right before their first track day. Now, first and foremost, you're going to want to bring all your fluids, and I mean all of them, most especially oil and coolant. This doesn't stop there, you're also going to want to bring your brake fluid, your power steering fluid, and any other fluid that you could possibly think of. This is just in case your car starts to overheat, your brake fluid boils out, your car starts to burn oil, and etc., stuff like that. Next handy dandy little tool you're going to want is the torque wrench, either a digital one or a mechanical one. Either one works fine. But every single time you get off the track, back into the pits or wherever you're parked at, you're going to want to retorque your lug nuts every single time you come back. The next tool you're going to want to bring is a tire inflator. Your tire pressure will fluctuate according to their temperatures. Obviously, the higher the temperature, the more the pressure, so make sure you drain it if it's too much or refill them if it's too low. The next most important thing to bring is food and water. It's not like your average daily driving. Obviously, you're going to be a lot more stressed. It's harder on your mind and your body trying to resist the G-forces while you're making a bunch of decisions. Just make sure you bring nourishing foods, something like burritos or a burger. And make sure you bring drinks, just not energy drinks, because then you'll get the jitters in the middle of your drive. And trust me, that's not a very fun feeling. The next thing to bring would be blue tape and zip ties. These are general fix items. If something falls off your car, you can give it the good old mechanic special and slap a bunch of zip ties on it until it stops falling off. The blue tape you can use for a lot of things, like masking off anywhere where you don't want rubber spilling onto your paint. One example of this is in the rear arch well. A lot of rubber will spew from your car and it will attach to your paint. It'll be very hard to get off, so I recommend blue tape for that. You can also use blue tape as a means of putting on your racing number. It differs with the organization you're running with, so just make sure you check the rules on if you need proper numbers or if you can use blue tape or not. The next most important item is a helmet. Different organizers have different rules, so make sure you check on that first. Preferably, you want to grab a Snell rated helmet, but I know some people just use a regular motorcycle helmet. Again, check with your organizers on their rules. Sometimes you can get away with a motorcycle helmet and sometimes you can't. Speaking about the dress code, you also want to bring a long sleeve shirt or a hoodie, pants, and closed-toed shoes. Make sure you dress according to your weather. It's very hard to drive fast if you're thinking about how hot or cold it is outside. Now, if you're mechanically inclined, I would suggest bringing a jack stands, and a small portable toolbox. I've seen people repair different lines during their day out, and I've also seen people call it a day and just tow their cars back home for repairs. Totally up to you and how confident you are in your mechanic skills. Now moving into the amenities and things that are not required but are nice to have around, we start off with the canopy and folding chairs, or if you have one, bring a secondary vehicle to rest in. You'll be out there for hours, so it's nice to have a place to relax and chill. Typically, track days go from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. depending on how well your car holds up. If it breaks down, or if you have to leave early for any reasons. Maybe you live 3 hours away and you don't want to catch traffic, you'll leave a session early. Now that's pretty much all you need to know, but to finish off the video, I'm sure a lot of people are anxious to know how it even starts to get on the track. Basically, you show up into the track paddock around the time of registration and you sign in according to your run group. From there, you'll attend a class lecturing or reminding you of the rules, the flags, and the basic racing etiquette. From there, you'll wait for your first session, then you'll go around the track, and then after the first session, usually there's a download meeting or a class meeting right after, discussing people's concerns, and from there it's just rinse and repeat. I know it may seem scary to do a first track day, especially if you're going alone, but trust me, you'll have a blast. Just do it. Just remember to have fun and stay safe. Feel the limits of your car and push it, but there's nothing to lose if you're playing it safe, but there's everything to lose if you overstep your skills and crash. Have fun out there, y'all. It's been good. See you on the next one.